Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. So we're at what I consider to be the hump stage between Christmas and New Year's, and I tell you by this time we've all eaten so much food and we're so tired. We need a dish to balance us out and fill us with so much goodness. Anyways, today that's exactly what we're doing. We're making a Mediterranean lentil soup. And let me tell you, this lentil soup has layer upon layer of so many amazing textures and flavors. It's easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or weird equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in a little over 40 minutes using just one pot. Folks, serve this lentil soup next to a crunchy baguette that's been sliced up and drizzled with olive oil. You can have yourself a heart-healthy and delicious meal. This video is sponsored by tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the basic pantry staples you need, such as extra virgin olive oil, which we're going to use in today's recipe, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit tienda.com. Let them know Albert from Spain on Fork sent you there. Make sure you use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just dive right into this. I'm going to heat a stock pot with a medium heat and add 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. As always, make sure you use the good stuff here, as this is the base fat of the soup and what truly makes the difference. Link where you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to finely chop 1 small zucchini. And as you can see, I'm leaving the skin on it, as it adds more nutrients and flavors. If you prefer, you can peel the zucchini. Then we'll add the chopped zucchini into the stock pot. And we'll mix it around, that way it's all coated in the olive oil. And you don't have to mix this around continuously, but do it every minute or so, that way all the zucchini evenly sautés. In the meantime, let's get the rest of our vegetables ready. I'm going to finely chop 1 small onion, roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic, finely chop 2 celery stalks, and finely chop 1 carrot that's been peeled. And like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the ingredients before heating the pan. After sauteing the zucchini between 4 to 5 minutes and it's lightly sauteed, we'll remove it from the stock pot and set it aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in the rest of the chopped vegetables. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And at this stage, I like to mix this around continuously, that way all the vegetables evenly saute. After about 4 minutes and the veggies are lightly sauteed, you don't want to brown them, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is 1 gram. Along with half a teaspoon of dried thyme, which is half a gram, and 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, which is a little over half a gram. And we'll give it a quick mix. And then we'll add in half a cup of tomato sauce, which is 120 grams. As always, I made mine by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is similar to passata. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes. While tomato sauce is simmering, let's start prepping the lentils. I'm going to add in 1 cup of dried lentils into a fine sieve, which is 200 grams, and rinse the lentils under some water. For this recipe, I'm using green lentils, but you can use whatever lentils you like. Just make sure to check the package instructions, that way you get your cooking times right on the money. And like I've told you in the past, when you're working with dried lentils, they're not like other dried beans where you have to soak them overnight. You just give them a quick rinse and they're ready to go. After simmering the tomato sauce between 3 to 4 minutes, you can see it's slightly thickened. We'll add in the rinsed lentils and 1 liter of water, which is about 4 1/4 cups. You can also use chicken broth here or even veggie broth if you like. For this recipe, I prefer to use the water, that way the liquid doesn't overpower the delicate flavors of the soup. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the stock pot and lower the fire to a low heat, and we're going to simmer this for about 20 minutes or until the lentils are just cooked through. Once again, important to check the package instructions in the lentils you're using, that way you cook them right on the money. Once the lentils are just cooked through, once again about 20 minutes in my case, this is ready to go. You know, you can always try one of them just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, you simmer this for a bit longer and add in more liquid as needed. At this point, I'm going to turn off the heat. Then we'll add in the sauteed zucchini back into the stock pot, and the reason for removing it is that way it doesn't end up with a mushy texture. We'll also add in a quarter cup of chopped fresh basil, which is 10 grams. And squeeze in 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, which is 15 milliliters. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a gentle mix until it's well mixed together. And like I've told you in the past, when you're working with dried beans, you want to season them once they're cooked. If you season them beforehand, it's going to take them longer to cook and they might end up with a tough texture. And then we'll transfer some of the soup into a shallow bowl. And check it out, folks, our Mediterranean lentil soup is done. Easy to make, simple, heart-healthy ingredients, and all done in a little over 40 minutes using just one pot. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, a Mediterranean lentil soup, and I tell you, it is a cold and chilly day, so this is gonna hit the spot. Here we go. I just want to go swimming in there if it wasn't so piping hot. It is absolutely delicious, but most importantly, that first bite warms your soul with so much goodness. The lentils are beautifully cooked, absorbed everything in the pan. The rest of the ingredients taking this to the next level with that beautiful zucchini really shining through with absolutely no mush. Easy to make, heart healthy. You're try at home. Once you get an extra crunchy baguette that's been sliced up and drizzled with olive oil, you have yourself a fabulous and healthy meal. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Brian Sweeney and Tamara Peace. Young guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.